Welcome to Dynamite D&D. This is session number 3 of Season 2. My name is Steve Negretti. I'm the Dungeon Master who will be running the campaign. We're going to kick it right off. The group was in a very tense situation at the end of last session. We're going to introduce our players and our characters going around the table, just starting on my Discord list. Number 1, Carissa. Say hi, Carissa.
Hello, my name is Carissa Cash. I am playing Britt Barrel, and she's a pretty tough little cookie. She's a monk and a dwarf.
Britt Barrel, a force to be reckoned with. Going down the list, next up we have Curly. Say hi, Curly.
Hi, I'm Curly, and I'm a level 1 Furbolg Druid. I am not a tough cookie, but I think Furby would like cookies, if anyone has any later.
So long as they use all natural ingredients. No preservatives. Next on the list, none other than Kaz himself. Say hi, Kaz.
Hello, my name is King Kaz. I come from the internet region, and I am playing, I forgot my own character's name, Doran, who's a half-elf fighter.
Doran, fighter, half-elf. Excellent.
Wait,
down the
changing
list.
the order?
Last but not least, Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hello, I am indeed Sam Hears, and I'm playing as Olna Wavner, the Triton Paladin. The lawful good character.
Some would say possibly the best character, but I wouldn't say that because I'm not showing favoritism in the slightest due to your class being my favorite class. On our last episode, a few things happened. The heroes were hot on the trail of the mystery of the King of the Crows. Of course, the Congress of Crows had asked the heroes for help in finding the lost King of Crows, missing for about 3 days. The heroes tracked the trail of the King of Crows, and during the last session, they went down into the sewers to see if they could have an audience with the Rat Covenant, one of the 3 main animal powers of the town of Covenant. The rats were less than friendly in their reception of the heroes, demanding that they were saying that they were entering into their territory uninvited, being very angry about that. The main piece of information that the rat leader, who introduced herself as Naulia, the main piece of information that she conveyed is that she said that the King of the Crows is a trickster and is manipulating a manipulative crow that just loves to play tricks on everybody. The rat leader also showed no love whatsoever for the Night Hounds. Being embroiled in turf wars with them over the years has left a bad taste in her mouth. Because the heroes intruded on their territory, the rats ended up attacking the heroes, and the heroes had to fight back accordingly. In the chaos of battle, the leader of the Rat Covenant, Naulia, left the scene and escaped from battle. In searching the nest of the rats, the heroes found that the nest itself was pretty much entirely built from old flyers and popcorn tubs and ticket stubs, all bearing the mark of the Clockwork Carnival, a carnival that is in town right alongside the Spring Festival. Seeing this as a trail that connected the Rat Covenant to something in the service world, the heroes decided to visit the Clockwork Carnival since they had 4 tickets, which were given to them in session 1. Go back and rewatch that if you want to check out how they got those tickets. They went to the Clockwork Carnival, which was a spectacle of sideshow amusements. There was such spectacle as the world's ugliest boy, a will-o'-the-wisp, a chain devil, a giant gorilla named Titanus, and of particular interest, there was a mermaid as part of the sideshow. The mermaid, introducing herself as Nerea, told a very sad story of how she was practically a slave under the control of the leader of the Sideshow Alley, a leader named Balink Sparkneedle, a dwarf who controlled Sideshow Alley, managed Sideshow Alley. She begged and pleaded the heroes to help her escape, and help her escape they did. Getting some help from their boon companion Cog, the half-ogre. He carried the mermaid out as Britt Barrel caused a diversion, drawing attention away from the half-ogre and the Triton walking out with a concealed mermaid. The mermaid Nerea told them where Baelink Sparkneedle makes his office in the town of Covenant whenever the carnival is here, and gave them a few rewards as a thank you for their trouble. With that, the group went and investigated the office of Baelink Sparkneedle, and as they arrived at the office, a few key events unfolded. Number one, Bruit Wattle, the dockside oracle, appeared along with Echo the Crow, saying that her oracle powers had led her to this spot. Inside of the cottage, they saw Baelink Sparkneedle, the dwarf. They saw Nalia, the leader of the Rat Covenant. They saw they saw Candle, the representative of the Congress of Crows. They saw Shadow, the leader of the Night Hounds, and 3 hound companions. They were all embroiled in a bitter debate, and a few statements were made during this debate. The important statements that were made, the rat leader Nalia said that... Where are my statements? The rodent regnant Nalia said that the king of the crows is the mastermind of all this. The crow Candle said the hounds kidnapped the king. Shadow, leader of the Night Hounds, said the crow lies. And Baelink Sparkneedle said rats have their own code and they never lie. Upon hearing these statements, Bruit Wattle once again divined from her oracle powers that at least one statement was true and at least one statement was false. At the end of last session, the players talked amongst themselves and decided what they were going to do with this information. And when we last left off, they had decided that they were going to confront Baelink and Nalia about their involvement. And so we are going to go right into it. We have rolled initiative from last game, and we are going to start things out with Britt. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
It's my turn first.
Lead the charge.
Oh my god. Oh, I was not. All right, Britt, get yourself together. I'm gonna move in there and confront this wee little dwarf and his dwindling mana. Okay. Is this as far as I can go?
No, you can move diagonally.
That was 20. Okay. So like this?
Correct.
Hey, like this. Alright, okay. We've got a situation here. It's not escalated yet, so I'm not going to make it worse. I'm going to confront Baelink. Baelink, fellow dwarf of the mountain spark needles. Please let me have a conversation with you about what's happening here. Perhaps you and I could have a little sidebar where we discuss what's actually going on. Just a little dwarf on dwarf, trust, if you know what I mean.
So you've moved and you've spoken some words. Do you want to actually take any action during this turn?
I would like to just stare him directly in the eyes.
All right, you step forward and try to appeal to Baelink's dwarf nature.
I'm sure we have a cousin in common.
Roll a persuasion check for me, if you would.
I would love to do that. Okay.
You rolled with advantage on that one. Please re-roll without advantage.
You got it, boss. Here we go.
3. Oh, number 1, 3. Baelink, since it is his turn now, returns your steely gaze with narrow eyes, and as he opens his mouth and raises a finger as if he's about to say something, he turns around and makes a break for the exit.
Wee little cocker. What a dishonest man.
Balink has fled the scene.
Typical.
Not doing well
Classic
for
dwarf.
his argument.
With that, it is the Rat Covenant's turn, and Nalia says to you, Nalia sees that Balink has fled the scene and says, "Foolish dwarf! I knew he was weak-willed. It seems his usefulness in this matter is over. The Rat Covenant shall not be trifled with. We shall not give up our territory, and we shall not be intimidated by the likes of you. Rat Covenant, come forth and show your fangs." And with that, 4 rat swarms drop from the ceiling onto all of the dogs in the room.
I was trying to protect
Ew.
them.
4 rat swarms drop from the rafters of the ceiling and begin swarming the dogs, who begin thrashing about as the rats bite and claw into their flesh.
Oh,
Nalia jumps off the stool and moves back a few paces, taking cover behind the desk and cackling to herself.
Not call.
Next up is Doran.
All right. Let's see.
Come on, Paladin. No.
Not paladin.
Your name sounds like a paladin.
Gotta stop the rats. I don't think the birds are gonna do anything. And then the dogs are preoccupied. What can I do here to create order in the room?
Smoke bomb.
magic.
No, I hate magic.
If only I was level 2.
You got to kill rats before you can get to level 2.
All right, I'm gonna draw my crossbow. I'm gonna take aim at her tail with the intent of pinning the rat queen to the floor.
From your current location, you cannot see the rat queen. She is taking cover behind the desk. You would have to
Alright.
move over here if you wanted to take a shot at her.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move to here, which should be fine.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take a shot.
Roll your attack
Can like
with your crossbow.
a rat detach its tail and just kind of cockroach it out like a lizard, like just peace.
Your attack thunks to the side of Nalia. And she turns to you with a smile, gnashing her teeth. 1, 2, 3. Doran has attacked. You have 2 more squares of movement should you choose to use them.
I'm. Oh, goodness.
Goodness.
Oh,
This is a rough
my
situation.
goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving towards her. You said I have 2 more
You
squares.
have
of
2 more
movement?
squares left.
I'm gonna take this, and that's all I'm gonna take. I'm gonna start to advance towards her, and I with the intent that she knows I'm coming at her.
All right. It is the hound's turn. The hounds are going to flail about and attempt to attack the swarms which are on them. So hound number 1, which is this one, is going to take a bite at the rats. Hound number 1 is going to hit the rats. For 6 damage on the rats. Ah, the rat swarm, of course.
Old RS.
Takes the hit. Done, done. Hound number 2. This one is also going to take a bite at the swarm that is all over it. That is another hit for
Get 'em.
7 points of damage. And the third hound also going to take a bite. Another hit for max damage. And Shadow is also going to take a bite at the rats swarming her. Another hit on the rats for 6 damage. Yes, and that is the hound's turn. After the hounds is Furby.
Furby's going to immediately turn around to the shadow that's in distress. I would like to know. Can I tell how bad off Shadow is if they need help or not help, but if they need healing versus just attacking the rats to assess that situation?
You can. I'm just moving the rats off. They're the health bars.
I don't see those. I think the health bars are personal.
You don't see the health bars.
Yeah,
We've seen them in the past.
You're right. Yeah, we did see them in the past.
Let's
Yeah, I don't see 'em either.
Because I have my health bar, but I don't think anyone else sees it.
Can you see Shadow's health bar now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you cannot see the numbers, correct?
correct.
Correct.
Cool. All right. It's just a setting that I gotta enable. So there's Shadow, and there's the rats on Shadow.
All right, going for the rats. Well, actually, bonus action, Shillelagh, then rat attack with the
Nice.
Shillelagh. So yeah, attack on the rats.
There's a 19 that will hit
Mm-hmm.
the rat swarm.
Bludgeon. 8
Attack.
bludgeoning. Touch damage.
8 bludgeoning damage on the rat swarm there.
Guess I could have tried talking to them.
Pow! So it's a swarm of tiny rats, and so as you club your club through the swarm, you knock off a couple of the rats, but they are still swarming strongly all over Shadow's body.
But 8 of them gave up the ghost.
After, unless Furby, are you going to move anywhere?
No, I'm gonna stay here and help Shadow.
After Furby is Cog. Cog looks this way, looks that way. Said, Cog guarding door, just like they tell me to. Cog, excellent job, doer.
Can I hear this?
Yeah.
Good job, Cog.
Brewitt Waddle is next up. Brewitt Waddle walks in. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3, 4, 5, 6. And she takes a seat on this big armchair.
She
Stretches
starts
her arms
knitting,
out.
Pulls out her embroidery.
After Brewitt Waddle are the crows. The 2 crows seem to be wrestling about as crows can, flapping, hovering above the stool, beating their wings at one another. And they are going to move in a random direction as the chaos ensues. They are moving south.
Back to
1,
the table?
2.
Oh, in unison.
Yes, they're
They're
wrestling
going at
together.
it, my guy.
4 squares, 3, 4 squares. The crows end up there. You can hear them arguing back and forth in the language of the crows, which you cannot understand. Do they swirl around? Yes, they do. Candle ends up on this side. Echo ends up on that side. Dogs and cats living together. After the crows is Olna.
About time. I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I'm gonna go in on and help Shadow. Whoop. Attack on the rat horde that is on Shadow.
Swarm of rats from Olna.
Swarm of rats. Boom. Boosh.
Oh.
That is a
Aw.
critical
Fail.
fail. Critical fail
Boink.
on Sam. We all know what happens when a critical fail happens. Per our decision, we turn to the crit chart. Olna, please roll a D100 for
Yep.
your weapon attack fumble.
Have to give Steve your Twitter account for a day.
So I can do nothing with it, just like I do nothing with all one Twitter account I have. 71. For melee, you lunge past an enemy, exposing yourself to its attack. The enemy you are attacking is able to use their reaction to perform an attack of opportunity. So you take a swing and you end up here, and you provoke an attack of opportunity. Actually, no, we're not going to move you. You just provoke the attack. So you swing wide and you expose your side to the rats. And a few of the rats take this opportunity to jump from the swarm. Actually, can they even do this? Swarm of rats. Their range is 0.
Whoa.
Are they going to take the opportunity to switch targets? I think they will. They are going to switch targets and jump on Olna.
Technically effective.
And they are going to take an attack on Olna. Olna. The rats bite and claw at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Barely misses.
Barely misses. All right. That's shield and armor. After Olna is Britt, top of the round.
All right. I have a question about half ogres that
Yes.
Britt might know, but Carissa doesn't. Are they pretty fast? Or are they slow?
Roll a just straight up intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
So on your character sheet, left side, over the big number, it just says intelligence. Click that.
Oh.
That was the check.
16.
Hey!
You know that half ogres can move just as fast as you can.
All right. Cog, perhaps you could take a quick run towards the back of the house and see if you can catch that wee little wimp that was running out of here. And then I'm going to move.
I forgot about him already.
I don't like that guy.
Okay, Cog, follow orders.
Great, but don't go running far off. If you can see him, go get him. If you can't see him, then just stay nearby. Great. And then I'm going to go help Olna.
That was maybe too many instructions for a cog.
Gog forgot.
We'll find him in a nearby town wandering around.
Beating people in a sewer alley and handing out tickets to a festival.
All right, I'm gonna smack these rats. So I'm gonna do a sickle. I'm gonna sickle it.
Attacking with the sickle for a 19. Big hit on the rats for 6 damage. Rats.
Get off my friend! You're gonna mess up her complexion.
You slice off a couple of the rats from the swarm. But they continue to run up and down Olna's thrashing form. After Brit are the rats. The rats are going to make their attacks. Swarm number 1 on this dog over here is going to make an attack on the dog. That is a 9 to hit. The dog has a higher AC. That one misses. These rats here also going to attack for a hit for 9 piercing damage on this dog.
Can we get those bars on the dogs?
Is it a spilled water from the bucket?
I think so.
I don't think I was zoomed out enough.
Always be zoomed out, baby. Got to know everything about your surroundings.
All right, calm down. Just focused on the rats I was trying to beat.
Got to be playing that 4th level chess, baby.
Oh boy, poor Steve.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, he had a blackout.
No shit. Oh, I just saw the
Really?
text. Yeah. Well.
Coming back online, he says.
Oh.
Good thing he wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Though we have to fill the space now. Hey, so everyone's doing good, right?
Can we wipe out the rats right now before it comes back?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, Steve, we
we
killed
did
them
it here
all. Like, yeah.
while you were gone.
Oh, it turns
We
out
banded together.
Olna found out all the secrets of the puzzle.
I've got all kinds of rat diseases.
We just kept. I mean, the game kept going. It's weird.
The show must go on.
Wait, Steve, if you were gone, then who was DMing?
The hand kept moving things.
So if I go,
I'm trying to kill.
boot
You
up.
trying to kill a rat, king, queen?
yes, I figured if we kill the lead, then you kill.
I think that was smart to
Yeah.
get Cog to go after Bell.
I think it's very
Belian.
great. I honestly didn't even think
Thank
about it.
you.
I was thinking about running after him myself.
I had
and I'm like,
already.
"Nah, I
Yeah. I thought about that too, but I didn't want to leave
yeah.
the rat situation.
I mean, I had the thought of sending Cog, but Cog don't. So
That's true.
Cog friend.
This could backfire.
Cog could join the party of Spark Beetle or whatever his name is.
Right,
There's
yeah.
also a
This-
door there.
I could have shot us in the foot by doing that.
No, we'll know when you actually shoot us in the foot. It's gonna happen at some point.
But
It always
I was
happens.
hoping Curly was covering that back exit there.
Nah, I'm focused on people. I mean, animals. Trying to-
It's the problem when you're trying to play 4D chess is sometimes you don't know what the chess pieces are doing.
Sometimes I'm trying to play the character more than I want to metagame the game, but I don't know. Furby's dumb. He's not a smart boy. I did take the lowest hit on intelligence, so you know. I'm a wise boy, but very dumb.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, but you had you're the battle tactician right now. The whole play.
Yeah, she had her morning coffee.
This has all been in the span of one day, hasn't it? We haven't even like rested or anything.
Mm-mm.
We took a
Yeah.
short rest.
We
at
took a
some
short
point.
rest, yeah.
Yeah, after the rat.
One day level up, yo.
A level a day.
Pop. Only if only.
Keeps the doctors away.
One day I'll see level 20. It'll be fun. Play that game this long.
That's when you get into like governance. You know, you start
Yeah.
to
No, you
run a whole
start
city and
traveling planes of existence at that point.
you rally troops and
Take over
or what kingdoms, I suppose.
the magic realm.
Black crikey. Whole blackout just for like 10 seconds.
Oh,
Power scares me at your city.
Right?
UPS would have had you up and running.
Yep. Well, I mean, it would have had. It would my modem's in the other room, so the
Oh.
internet still would have gone out. But yeah, blackout.
Better the power blacks out instead of you.
Yeah, better the power blacks out than my motherboard exploding. Oh wait,
Both of
Okay.
those happen. Don't worry, the dialogue was fantastic and the recording is still going, so it's all good.
fantastic.
did you
We're back.
like break a mirror recently, Steve?
Don't know.
Mhm. Just asking.
Just a low point in my life from the universe's point of view.
Mhm.
Okay, where was I? We were on this hound, had just taken a hit from the rats. And there's its health bar, and now its health bar is going to do this.
I honestly thought you were just having trouble with the health bar thing, and I was like, I'm sad. Sorry, I requested it.
Yikes.
So there's that hound's health bar after taking 9 damage.
Ugh.
Third one up
Buddy.
here is going to take a hit from the rats.
Taking
Rat
hits from the
swarm. Luckily I'm using a laptop this time, so the laptop battery just stayed, and I didn't lose all my nonsense and have to do all that.
Nice.
That rat swarm also hits. That one only does 4 damage, however. Let's do this. There's that rat swarm. And there's this dog. There's that. 1, 2, 3. The rats on Olna are going to take a swing, as it were.
Swinging a chomp.
Oh, it was on an 18, but then the other dice rolled through and hit it onto a 4. That's a miss on Olna.
Eesh.
That's the rat swarms. This Nalia is going to run as fast as she can. You can't catch me. I'm the rat regnant man. She's going to take a bite out of Doran.
Good luck, rat.
Yeah, 1 bite out of Doran.
Go for it, baby.
That is a miss on Doran.
All you've done is make your death sooner.
After the rats is Doran himself.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
baby. I'm not holding anything, right? No.
Holding
I'm just-
a short sword.
Just
Or
those-
short sword?
Just those weapons of mass destruction in both those arms.
Are you using a short sword or a long sword?
I have both.
But which one are you wielding?
I have the crossbow out. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
gonna-
forgot. Never mind. Crossbow. Yeah, do what you do.
I'm gonna put my crossbow away, and then I'm just gonna fucking swing.
With a 2-handed longsword. Just so we can get the mechanics in, you chose dueling as your fighter school of discipline.
Yes, sir.
If you are wielding the weapon one-handed, you get an extra 2 damage. If you're wielding the weapon two-handed, you do not get that extra 2 damage. Does this
Okay.
change your roll, or do you want to stick with the roll?
No, that's fine. I'll stick with that.
So
We'll just
two-handed,
minus that too. Right.
two-handed longsword. 7 against the rat is a miss.
Okay.
She nimbly dodges out of the way as your sword ka-chunk into the floorboards. Anything
Hell
else
yeah.
for Doran?
No, I'm gonna stick to fighting this rat. This is my. I'm locked in, baby.
The hounds are now up. Hound 1 down here is going to attack the rat swarm with a bite. Hound 1. 12 to hit that rat swarm. Yeah, that's a hit. So minimal damage for that. The wolf does 4 piercing damage on that swarm. Second wolf here. So there are your 2. You can see both those health bars, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not on the
Right.
tan dog.
Tan dog. My new
And
video
There you go.
game system.
Second dog here, which is the one that has been
That one we
taking a
can
chunk
see.
out of it, is going to attack as well.
Do it, doggy.
Woof. That is a hit. 2, 3, 4, 5 piercing damage on that. Third dog up here. It's taking a hit. Or 2. I don't know. Oh, yeah. 8, 9, 10. What is the rat swarm? Yeah, that'll do it. Barely. That takes 2, 4, 6. 6 damage for that one. And Shadow, the hound, is going to move here and assist her brethren. Shadow is going to take a bite out of that rat swarm for a hit. Minimal damage, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piercing damage on that rat swarm. So there's those two there. That's the hounds. Furby.
Can I move diagonally through here?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanna heal the dog here with cure wounds.
This dog.
Yes. No one needs to die today.
Oh, somebody has to die.
All right. Roll your cure wounds. That dog is back up to full.
Nice.
That's my action.
Very nice.
That's a big cure wounds.
Olna says that with a mouth full of rats.
That was a max. That was a max cure wound.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After Furby is Cog. Cog, go to back of house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What does Cog see?
You can't see Cog from over there. You can hear him tromping outside. So you know he's in that side of the house, but you can't see him.
It's not big
Watch
enough.
out for rakes, Cog.
After Cog are the crows. The crows are going to flap about wildly and move 2 directions this way. 1, 2. And they're not going to change positions, but they continue to bicker and squabble amongst each other.
Fucking crows.
I gotta work
Brew it.
out.
Bruitwattle turns and surveys the battlefield with a smile, her hands folded. She sits contently. Olna.
What was the point of her riddle? God.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the I'm gonna trident the rats on my face and body.
No. I'm gonna point the
risky.
gun at my face.
It's a hit for 5 piercing damage.
Pure ass. I think if Carlisle got swarmed on by rats, I would let it just play out, and that'd be give him a hero's death. He's had a good run of it, I think.
Bake the bones in the sun. You don't think he'd win?
All right.
There's a chance he would, but he's missing a lot of teeth, so.
Just kind of gum them.
Yeah.
Swallow 'em whole.
Olna, you can move without provoking opportunity attacks because the swarm is on you, so it will just stay with you.
Well then,
Jesus, cat.
I'm pissed now. I got rat all over me. I'm going to Baylink with a body full of rats. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then can I step out and take a peek?
As you move away from Shadow, Shadow could have the ability to take an opportunity attack, but Shadow is way more focused on the Hound. And Shadow's mindset is... Shadow has her own mindset, so
Sure,
she does not take an attack of opportunity.
Did Shadow not see me heal a puppy?
Shadow's trying to take care of the Hound.
Outside of the doorway, you see dark streets. You do not see any trace of Baylink.
I think I just want to be covered in rats for the whole rest of the
Yeah, you can,
playthrough.
if you start leveling up high enough, you handle it. It's just residual damage.
That's the end of my turn.
Brit is up.
Let's just go for the closest. All right, you're next. Sickle power. Go. I'm gonna sickle these rats. The rats, not the dog.
Yep. That is a hit for 6 slashing damage. Yes. Also, Britt, because you're a monk, you have martial arts. You can take an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Even
should
at
you
level
so
1?
desire. Yeah, it happens at level 1.
Oh, I thought that was level 2. Okay.
Level 2 gives you a flurry of blows, which allows you to do 2 more attacks, but you can always make a bonus unarmed strike.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yes, of course, I knew this. Yes,
Smack.
Brit knows that. All right, so I would just do the monk unarmed strike.
Correct.
Let's do it. Let's get these rats. Oof.
Yeah, big hit.
Damn.
I'm gonna rename my right fist rat and my left fist trap. A rat trap.
6.
If you swing opposite, though, does it trap rat?
I think it is.
All right, 2 good hits from Brit, and now it is the rat's turn.
Let's go, baby!
Trap rat sounds like the
Rat
name of an
here.
electronic
Your
band.
fists are as strong as a sickle.
First swarm of rats. Her fist is more damaging than any of your fists. You guys, if any of you made an unarmed strike, it would just be a flat 1 damage. Britt is able to roll a d4 for damage.
I think
on her fist.
mine's negative damage. I actually take damage. if I hit someone.
They experience it as a soft caress.
But yes, the rats on dog number 1 are going to attack, and they're going to miss.
It's more of a
The
pet.
rats on dog number 2 are going to attack the dog for another miss. The rats on dog number 3 are going to attack. That is a hit. My d4. Hit on dog number 3. That's that dog. Dog number 3 is taking 5 damage.
Doran, can you take care of that rat, please?
I will.
There's that dog up in there. The swarm that is on Olna is going to attack Olna.
Okay.
15, 16, 17. Once again to hit
Oosh.
Olna, just barely.
In the shield, I got.
And then the rat regnant is going to try and bite Doran yet again.
Come at me, you little fucking squirrely bitch.
That is a 22 to hit. Ooh. You take 2 piercing damage.
All right.
And
Nalia's missing
Roll.
teeth as well.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Hey-oh.
Thank you. After the rats is Doran.
Okay, hold on. Let me take my 2. 5. All right. I'm gonna go one-hand style on this bitch. I'm gonna use the secret techniques taught to me by the Southern Hermit monk.
Hell yeah.
You slash your sword out at the body of the rat, and you are surprised to see that though your sword makes contact, it slides off of the rat's skin, having no effect. And she
What?
cackles furiously at this. You have movement, and you have bonus action if you should choose to take them.
I'm gonna now ignore this rat and turn to her. I forget what her name is.
Waddle?
Is that what her name was? Brewitwald?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move. She's sitting in this chair, yeah. So I'm gonna move here. face her, and I'm gonna ask her what she's done. What magic is this, witch?
Doran moves over and confronts Brewitt Waddle. As you move away, if you move away from the rat, it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Do you wish to amend your movement?
Yeah, she can see me from here. I'm gonna be like, what magic have you done, witch?
And Brewitt Waddle smiles back at you, and her eyes. She raises one eyebrow. She says, "I'm not the one commanding the magic here." Hounds are up. Hounds are fighting back valiantly. Hound 1 down here. Going to attack the rat swarm with a bite. There's a hit on the rat swarm. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage on that rat swarm. Rat swarm 2, or hound 2 attacking that one. That is another hit. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Rat swarm 3 being attacked by what does this hound have? Oh, never mind. Yes, hound 3 making attack on rat swarm. That is a critical fail for that hound. I'm not going to do the critical fail for them because just keep it going, keep it going. Shadow is going to make an attack on this rat swarm. Shadow, the large leader of the Night Hound. Biting at the rats. Big hit from Shadow. Oh, yeah, that makes up for other. 6, 11, 14. There we go. The swarm on that dog is looking very, very thin and rather pathetic, as a fraction of the rats that were there before are now left. That's the hounds. Furby is up.
Furby's gonna go assist Chateau. Oh, weird. What? Huh, I can't attack me. Where am I? Move. I can't select myself for some reason.
Represents character, edit token.
Oh, there it goes. Sorry. Oh, yeah, it was weird. It was on a different thing. Yeah, there we go. And, boop. And
You move away from the rat swarm, and they take that opportunity to
don't they
jump upon
have
you.
a 0? Okay, if they jump, then fine. I'm being swarmed, but I want this dog to live, so I'm going to attack the other swarm with
The
my.
rats, first of all, are going to take their reaction to jump over to you and attack.
Furby's used to having rats on him.
That is a 16 to hit.
That does beat my AC. Yeah.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Wait. Nope. You take half of that. 2 piercing damage.
Boop,
The
boop,
swarm is at half strength.
And I'm going to
Continue your turn.
swing shillelagh at rats. Critical 20.
Crit.
Nice.
Nice touch, baby.
Hell
So
yeah.
that is
13.
a 8 plus 5, which is a 13.
Shillelagh.
I kill the swarm outright. And it makes a really cool sound. Did you lose power again?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay. Every time there's going to be a break in audio, I'm going to think it's gone.
You have squashed in one amazing golf club swing. You have squashed the remaining rats.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Sploosh.
Anything else for Furby?
Is it a bonus action or not? Hold on, let me look. I can't do. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, never mind. No, it's cool. Action. I'm done.
Cog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cog is now over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's off the actual map, but he's behind the house in that general direction. He runs by Olna, and as he sees Olna looking out the back door, he says, "Cog looking behind house."
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Cog.
After Cog are the crows. Crows are going to continue wrestling about, moving south. One, two, buffeting themselves, ending up next to Doran. Bruitwattle, once again, looking at Doran with her eyes raised, points her finger towards the rat. Olna.
I'm gonna take an attack on the one-handed on the rats on my body.
There's a hit on the rats for 6 damage. Your 3-pronged trident skewers 3 of the rats.
Ay. Yeah. Can I guess that would be like to get out of being swarmed. I'd have to do like a strength check or something. I was gonna take my move to kind of like stop, drop, and roll.
To take them all out in a roll.
Try to like do an attack and then kind of like throw myself onto the ground and roll around.
If you fall prone, I will allow you to make an acrobatics check to escape the rat's space, or
Yeah,
to throw off the rats.
I'd like to fall. I still want to go in the direction of where I think Baylink went, and but yes, I'd like to fall prone here or out just outside the door.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Ooh, acrobatics not good. Whoop! Come on, big numbers. Damn. 8.
Oh, what is your dex bonus?
-1.
The rats also rolled an 8. Oh wait, yes. So
I rolled
the
a
rats.
9.
Yeah. So your total score was 8. The rats rolled an 8 for their contestation, but their dex modifier is higher than yours.
Yeah.
So the rats win this contest, and they stay on your body. But you are now prone.
I'm rolling around on the ground right now.
We're gonna use this as prone. You're like a snail crawling on the ground, prone. After Olna is just because it's just for mechanics of the game. You see that Baylink is out of sight, and chasing after him will be detrimental to this encounter.
Okay. Okay.
After Olna is Brit.
All right. Doran.
Yeah.
I have a hunch. Can I throw you this knife?
All right. This is gonna go bad.
Yeah.
Catch it with your teeth.
I have the silver knife that we found because I believe I took it when we were with the rats. So I'm gonna toss it with the handle facing towards you. Don't worry, I've thrown a knife before. So
Brit.
I'd like to do that.
Roll a dex attack.
Ooh, what's the difference between just dex and dex attack?
I don't think it's any different than your sickle, to be honest, because your sickle uses dex, and a dagger also uses dex, and so it's all the same. So just roll a sickle attack for the number.
I'm not trying to attack Doran.
Correct. I just need the number.
You're getting a plus based on whatever you're...
14. Doran, roll a dexterity. How can... So that was a good roll. So yeah, Doran, roll a dexterity saving throw. You catch the dagger. That was kind of a reverse thing. If you had gone under the 14 or under, you would have caught it. So you caught it.
Oh, great catch! Use it on the rat.
And Britt,
We trained for this at that opening ceremony.
Right?
Britt, that counts as your first single monk weapon attack. So you do still have an unarmed strike should you decide to use it.
I can still move, correct?
Correct.
All right, let's get these other rats. And hiya!
Critical fail from Britt.
I was distracted.
Britt, please roll D100.
Okay.
36.
36.
As you attack your opponent, you begin to fear that they are the superior combatant. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll against this target.
I just am afraid of the germs. It's the
Disadvantage. After Brit are the rats. The rats on dog number 1 down here. What is their HP? Their HP is still over half. A swarm of rats attacking the dog.
Son of a
That is a miss on the first dog. The second swarm has transferred over to Furby. Furby is taking an attack. What's this swarm's HP?
Bring it.
11. I just told you the number, but what the hell ever. Oh, critical fail on the rat swarm.
I eat them.
Critical fail on the rat swarm. They lose their balance while attacking. They fall prone and their movement is reduced to 0. So effectively, I'm going to say they overextend their swarminess and jump off your body.
Flop, 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 flop.
Okay.
Fourth rat swarm. This rat swarm on Olna. What's its HP? Its HP is also under half. Rat swarm on Olna is a miss. And last but not least, the rat regnant. The rat regnant is going to shapeshift into a humanoid rat carrying a short sword.
That's illegal. That's an illegal move. I'm sorry, there's a flag on this play.
She says, "You fools! You dare to attack the subjects of the Rat Covenant. We shall show you our true strength now." Doran.
I'm gonna attack with this dagger that Britt threw at me.
So a dagger is a D4 damage. So roll. If you don't have a dagger on you, it's just part of your equipment, do you?
No, no. I just have the short sword, the long sword, and the crossbow.
Yeah. So roll. We'll just do this manually. Roll a short sword. Just roll the short sword because roll one of your attacks just so we get the attack number.
Okay.
That is a hit. So now roll 1d4. That is a 2 plus your dex is what? 3, 2?
2.
Actually, dagger. Stand by. Your short sword.
Standing by.
Dagger is finesse. Finesse. You can use either ability, so it's actually strength. Your strength is 3.
Okay.
So it's 2 plus 3 plus 2 for your dueling, correct? Because you put your other sword away. 2 plus 3 plus 2 is 9 damage. 9 damage. And as you stab into the humanoid rat for 9 damage, the dagger sinks in deep to the rat's side, and you feel a gout of blood trickle down, and the rat grabs your hand and looks up at you with wide eyes. What? Impossible!
Yes.
After Doran,
It's about
are
time, darn.
the hound.
Gotcha, bitch.
The hounds are going to go. This hound is going to attack
Mhm.
the rat swarm on it. That is a crit. Good job, hound dogs. So that is an extra set of damage dice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. That's a big hit
Damn.
from dog.
Let's go, doggos.
And this one is going to go after
You're not strong.
these
Oh,
rats.
God. You're weak, dog.
It's going to attack those rats. Big hit. Big hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. That's hound that one. That hound went. That hound went. This hound is going to assist its friendo and attack this rat swarm. Critical fail. Oof. Sorry, dog. Last is Shadow, who is going to attack this rat swarm. Shadow is a big old hit. 10, 13. Yeah. Shadow stomps the rest of this rat swarm. Ka-chunk. Crunching their small, tiny bones between her powerful jaws. And then she will move to help the other dog. That is the hounds. Furby.
Seeing everyone being able to take care of their positions down there with Brett and the shadow and the dog, I'm going to go help Ulna with these rats here. And I'll swing on them. Shillelagh it up. Oh, come on. You were so close.
That
That's
is a miss.
A 7.
The rats are effectively prone on the ground. Roll a single d20.
Oh, okay. 20. Oh, fuck you.
Nope.
There's a 3. Oh,
You
good.
rats and Ulna rolling around and the rats swarming about. You are not able to make purchase on any of their small bodies.
You're rolling too quick, Ulna.
Your shillelagh actually
you.
thunks against Ulna's
trying.
shield.
Oops. I thought there was a rat there.
Cog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cog go above and beyond call of job. Cog search around entire house. After Cog are the crows.
He tried his best.
The crows are going to flail around, moving this direction. Towards the center of the room. Spin to win. Caw, 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 caw. Brew it, Wattle gives a little golf clap. Ulna.
swipe at these mother effing rats.
You are prone on the ground, giving you disadvantage. If you stand up first, you will not
yeah.
have disadvantage.
I will take half my movement to stand, and I shall attack.
That is a hit for damage on the swarm. You still have 3 movement squares, should you choose to use them.
Yeah, I'll just come back into the... I'll stay here. There, that'll be the end of my turn.
Tactically speaking, if you leave Furby's range, Furby could take an attack of opportunity on the swarm.
Hell yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's do that.
Just keep going in and out. No.
I'll step right on this hatch.
Is that just a straight swing? Normal swing?
It is a yes. Should lightly attack.
Boosh.
Check lightly.
There you go.
23 to hit.
6 damage.
Nice.
Yes.
Those rats are not looking good.
Bring them in my
Very
range.
few rats left. That was Ulna. Brit is up.
I look at the scar on my ankle and I remember being down. It's still healing.
Oh,
And
gross.
suddenly my stomach turns. I push through and I fight.
So you have disadvantage on your first attack against this rat swarm.
Yes,
Let's roll with disadvantage.
yes. Come on, Britt, you can do it.
14, that'll do it. Yep.
I did it.
6 slashing damage. Chunk. That was your sickle attack.
I threw up a little in my mouth, but I swallowed it. I'm good. I'm gonna take an unarmed monk
That's a
strike.
real fighter would do.
And announce it out loud.
You guys are gonna. You don't have disadvantage anymore. It was only for the first
Oh,
attack. You can
Only for
reroll.
the first?
Reroll normally.
Okay.
You can do that.
Thank you.
Still a miss.
That's okay. I'm proud of myself.
The lower density of the rat swarm is making it evade your strikes.
Get back here.
The rats are going to go. This rat swarm is going to transfer over to Brit and attack Brit. Single, they have half their strength. That is going to be a miss on Brit. This swarm that is on Ulna, also not doing so hot. That is a miss on Ulna. And we have Nalia. Nalia
Stare me down. Take your
is
last
now
breath.
going to strike at you with her short sword. That is a 9 to hit. She is going to make a follow-up attack by biting at you with her half rat, half human face.
Just sounds like a vendetta that
What
Steve has
the
got.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay. Yep.
You take 3 piercing damage.
So 3 dam.
Correct.
I'm at 2.
Oh. I just had that bar.
Good thing it's your turn, because you have abilities.
Yeah.
Your second wind is your innate healing ability. Just FYI.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I heal then attack or if I attack then heal. I guess it'd be better to attack than heal.
You might crit fail and then fall on your own sword.
This This is what years of D&D experience will teach you. That is a absolutely correct statement.
All right. Yeah, let's use second wind. To regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level.
You should be able to click on it on your character sheet at the first page in the right hand side. If you hover over it, there's a chat bubble. I think if you push the chat bubble, it actually does it as an ability.
Yeah, it'll post it in a thing. So we can all read it. What are these crows doing, though? Seriously,
They've
God.
been going at it. I was gonna yell at them at some point, but like they're just. How do you get to that? Chapel.
If you hover over the right side of it, like.
Yeah, hover over second wind in the bottom of your page, and then it should have a little chat bubble.
Is it maybe in your spells, or is it
next to the gear? I'm gonna click it myself.
I see it.
No, there you go. It doesn't roll the dice for you. Stupid. Roll a d10.
Yeah, it only has two options to be either a spell card or a action. So it either posts it or it doesn't.
Good roll. So you regain 8 hit points. You're back up to full.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Second wind indeed.
All right.
Is Nalia scared as fuck right now?
That was your bonus action.
She just watched the wounds close on their own.
And then I guess I attack her with this dagger again. So what did we do last time? Short sword and then 1d4, right?
Correct.
First.
Ooh, that was a dangerously close to a 1. Yeah, that's a big hit. So yeah, now roll a d4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage.
Take that.
Lets out another scream of pain as the dagger finds purchase in her flesh.
And I want to twist it a little.
The hounds are all going to gang up on this rat swarm here. Hound number 1.
Be careful.
Hound number 1 is going to hit. 9. Nice big hit from this guy. This hound is going to make another attack. Another big hit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Shadow is going to make an attack as well. If Shadow hits, it's all over for this rat swarm. The dogs are nipping at your heels as the last of the rats scurry about. And they finally chomp on the last one.
Get him.
The dog here is going to hop over and take a bite out of the rats on Olna. That is a hit. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good doggy.
Good dog.
Almost. Only a couple of rats swarming on Olna still.
Olna knows no other life.
Furby is up.
Oops.
Furby uses his last heal to take care of this dog.
Roll it.
I moved the spell page. Boom. Level 1. I'll take it. 7 to heal.
7 points on that dog.
The rats are the
big-
only ones who don't seem to be listening to peace and understanding between the races.
Anything else, Furby? Moving anywhere?
I'm gonna move outside and take a look around. I
You
can't.
see a dark alleyway. No signs of Baylink. And you do not see Cog back there either.
Do I see any tracks, or is that too much to ask?
There are no tracks. It is roughly paved, not paved, roughly just gravel.
He scurried out. I mean, maybe like he broke a branch or something, or I don't know. Maybe I can do that my next turn or whatever.
Correct. If you wanted to actually see more direction,
okay.
that would take an action.
Sure.
Cog continues the Indy 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've gone around
As he
buildings.
passes back the door. Cog continued to check the house.
Good job, Britt.
After Cog are the crows. The crow Candle is going to take the disengage action
From his friend?
and fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up into the sky.
Well, thanks, Candle.
Leaving your vision.
Appreciate it.
After the crow. So Candle's going to go there. Echo's going to land on the table. Bruit Waddle.
Cog, stop Candle.
Bruit Waddle's eyes follow Candle. And there he goes. Olna.
I'm gonna keep on keeping on these dang rat fiends on my body. Wretched beasts.
There it is. That's all you needed. These rats
Poof.
finally are squashed.
And
Yeah.
then, does this hatch underneath me just a cursory look down? Does it have like a lock on it at all, or does it seem?
It does
accessible?
not look like it has any lock on it.
Can I just like try to kick it open?
To manipulate the environment would be an action.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna back up over here. Well, over here technically. Crunch, crunch. And that'll be the end of my turn.
The bones. I can hear the
Oh
bones.
yeah, there's. Oh my god.
Brit is up.
I changed my mind. I'm going to help our friend. 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, I will also help our friend. 5, 10, 15, 20. I count as I walk. It's just to help me.
Your injury prevents you from going your full 25. You can only go 20.
Oh, that sound of you sliding your dead foot across the ground.
I actually forgot about your injury.
I think I've only been moving 20 except for my first move.
Injury.
We got to find you a clockwork Achilles tendon.
Get you a whole robot leg.
Yeah. Okay, can I okay, so I don't know if I can do anything from a distance. Can I sickle from a distance?
A sickle is not a ranged weapon. You could throw, if you wanted to throw it, you could throw it as an improvised weapon, which is far less effective, and then you would not have your sickle on your body.
I don't want to throw it. My sickle is an extension of my hand. I can't let it go.
Correct. As far as attacks, you don't have any options. If you wanted to just be adjacent to the rat, you could you take the dash action to give you more movement.
Great. I'll do that. I will dash, and that lets me just like pop on over here. Okay, great.
The rats
I'm here to help.
are going to all be dead except for Nalia.
They've been dead.
Surrounded on 3 sides. Who is she going to go for? She's going to go for the true to an animalistic nature. She's going to go for the weak and wounded one. Brit.
Rude.
She lashes out at you with her short sword. That is a 12 to hit.
Ah, miss.
And then she is going to bite. That is a 15 to hit.
Ah, you got me.
You take 3 piercing damage. And do me a favor, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Ooh.
All right.
Feeling good.
After the rats is Doran. Doran.
Cats. Cats. Okay.
I guess I just finish her off with the dagger, right?
You do whatever you want.
Now take her out to dinner. What do you think you're gonna do?
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. I was just trying to think. All right, let's do this. All right, let's finish this fight off. I'm gonna do that.
17 will hit.
All right, and then I'll do that.
It's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
How we living?
Yet another stab wound into Nalia. She cries out in pain.
Yeah, we just gotta keep fighting her.
The hounds are up. Shadow barks out a command. Roof. And the hounds rally into formation. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Furby.
Kirby.
I want to stand. Oh, can I do that? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to stand between them and Nalia and proclaim to everyone in the room, the rats were the aggressors here, and that's why some of them had to die, but there is no reason for anyone else to die here. You're all on the same side. We do not want war amongst anyone here. And I look at Shadow directly.
Taking any action?
I am not.
Cog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
He's gonna level up before us.
Are there any windows? Like, can I see him passing
You
by?
see him pass by windows all the way around, right? I do
cannot
order.
why he's playing merry-go-round.
Crow's Echo is just taking a breather, sitting on the table, watching the outcome of this battle. Olna.
Can I try to disarm Nalia?
Disarm is a fight or maneuver.
Gotcha. Okay.
It is not in the Paladin Library of Moves.
What about pinning with my Triton?
Are you talking about a grapple?
Yes, with my. I'm sorry, not my Triton. My Trident.
If you're attempting to take an action that will prevent the rat from attacking, there's not much you can do mechanically to make that happen.
Okay.
Grapple.
I mean, the ways to make an enemy bypass their attack would be to do something like grappling or throwing a net, or doing something where it would restrict them in some way to cause them to take an action to escape whatever you're trying to do, rather than attack. However, they do always have the option to attack while in the restrained state, for example. So that's mechanically speaking, that's pretty much the only option to negate an enemy's attack.
Then I will just do a Trident attack on Nalia.
You stab your trident towards Nalia, and it bounces harmlessly off of her unusual, supernaturally tough skin.
Oh, shit.
After Olna is Barit.
I don't think I can be of much help here. I'd like. Can I disengage? I'm afraid I'm just gonna get myself killed. standing here.
Yes, you can disengage and then move freely.
After seeing that the trident was of no effect, I think my sickle needs to take its pretty little self on over here.
I mean, didn't we see the sword go in it though? I can't.
The dagger.
I mean, you guys were fighting. You might
Oh,
not have seen it.
magic dagger.
Yeah. So far, only the dagger has worked. So I'm just gonna hang out here with
Question, Brewitt Waddle.
and, yeah.
Slap Brewitt Waddle.
Brewitt Waddle, can you help us at all?
The Brewitt Waddle says. Brewitt Waddle says, "Absolutely, dearie. I would be happy to tell you your fortune."
Great. Hold that thought.
She pulls out a small tin cup and kind of waggles it around in front of you.
I put my hand up and just like a wait sign, like just a second.
Also, you are the one that has her trinkets that you said you might make into jewelry for her.
Yes, which I realized I didn't do over the short rest.
I mean,
single short rest.
Yeah, it's still the same night. So,
Yeah.
The rat's turn. The rat is first going to short sword against Doran. 13 to hit. Doran, 13 to hit.
Yeah. Wait. Would that be against my armor?
AC?
Yes, armor class.
No, because I'm 16.
All right. Secondary is going to bite at Doran. It is a 16 to hit.
Okay.
You take 1, 2, 3 piercing damage from the bite.
No. All right.
And roll a Constitution saving throw.
Saving your life. Is that wrong? Okay.
All right. Doran's turn.
I'm gonna just keep swinging at this bitch with this dagger because I don't think she's gonna talk to us. So.
Usually how you have conversations.
Ooh, you do not make purchase with the dagger. Nalia evades your attack.
Can we
Shit.
throw the dagger back and forth between us? You attack and
Every
throw-
turn, but then catching it.
It takes an action to throw the dagger, so you would have to forego an attack with it in order to pass
Okay.
it to somebody. The hounds are up, and the hounds take no action. They
Okay.
simply stand and watch the outcome of the battle. Furby.
Nolly has been attacking, so seeing the dogs not do anything, I will go and move to attack Nalia with the shillelagh. For the record, for what it's worth, Steve, your weapon is considered magical if it isn't already.
I know what a shillelagh is.
I know you know, but I'm just throwing it out there. I'm gonna smack this rat. Oh, what? Why?
That was the spell, not the attack.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Going back to the attack section where I made a special attack button for it. Oh, 13.
That will do it.
7 bludgeon damage.
7 bludgeoning damage. Do you wish to kill the Nalia?
We don't need to kill.
Your shillelagh, with its magical aura, bashes the skull of Nalia, knocking her down to the ground.
Sorry, Doran. I know you could handle it, but sometimes it takes a verb.
Her feet twitch unconsciously. Kill steal from the gladiator. How's that going to work out?
It wasn't for glory or coin, so I'm not mad.
You have successfully resolved combat. Cog continues to run.
Can I throw the dagger at him?
I'll let Cog keep going. He's
Do whatever
working.
you want. You are
No.
now out of combat. The Night
All right.
Hounds.
All right.
The Night Hounds see Nalia fall, and they sit at attention as Shadow addresses you.
Wait, where
She says, "Thank you for your assistance, although I'm sure the Night Hounds could have handled it ourselves. We respect your choice and acknowledge your superiority over the Rat Covenant."
So the only reason to attack is if something requires to be attacked, and you guys have shown yourselves to be respectful and understanding. There's no reason I would let you fall in battle unless you decided to kill one of us out of spite or any reason. Echo, what conversation did you have with Candle?
Oh, get back over here. God
Excuse me.
damn it.
Echo says, "Candle was a traitor. Candle was working in league with Bailing Sparkneedle to try and keep the king from taking his throne back. Candle had aspirations to lead the Congress of the Crows himself. He would do anything to make that a reality. I suspected his motives, but until now I had no proof. He shall henceforth be exiled from the Congress of the Crows. If we ever see him, he shall face severe punishment.
What proof do you have now?
The King of the Crows is somewhere in this room.
No.
I saw him dealing with Bailing Sparkneedle, and I knew it to be true."
Bruit
Why would-
Waffle, can you
Uh,
confirm this? You know you speak Crow.
Brutwell says, "Yes, that was the gist of their argument that they had just now."
Well, shit. I mean, okay. If Bruit Waddle says it's real, then
But why would Candle have sought us out to help?
I agree, but maybe
To cover his own tracks.
What about
I'm gonna-
this hatch that you stepped on?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. It's a cantrip. I can do it once per short
I would
rest.
like to check out the corpse of the Nalia.
The unconscious body, you mean? Which is
Oh yeah, you're right.
bleeding out.
Oh, stabilize the damn body. Jeez, I forget.
Tie it up first.
I always forget every time.
Don't just lady it.
I just
loose.
forget it dies. I'm like, didn't kill it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bind it to the fucking floor with steel bolts.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Nalia is bound and stabilized. Nalia will regain 1 HP in 4 hours.
Okay.
You guys can loot whatever, but I want to cast Detect Magic for the sake of it.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna stop Cog.
Let's open up this hatch because it's the only place I can sense that they would be able to hide anything.
All right. Well, I'm
God,
throwing
Quick,
this up.
running.
Furby casts Detect Magic, and as Doran is lifting the hatch, Furby gets a strong sense of magic from this direction, as well as Nalia's body itself.
What school of magic am I detecting from that direction?
Let's see.
From the hatch and also the rat. Also, someone rein in Cog, please, jeez.
Working on it. Cog, don't
Oh,
stop. Cog,
he gone.
you're gonna tire yourself out. He's not here. Come on in. Take a seat. Relax.
Let's see. Schools of magic are inconsequential. You know that Nalia is a creature that is afflicted with lycanthropy. A were-rat.
A were-rat that turned from a rat to a humanoid rat?
A humanoid rat, yeah.
You know what a rat? A were-rat?
All right. Yeah, I fought many of them in my life.
Bigger, better, stronger, dog.
Is it a concentration lycanthropy thing? I mean, that knocked them back into...
If you want to know what there is to know about lycanthropy, roll an Arcana check.
I do want to know. I'm a curious wise boy. Sorry, what'd you say?
Arcana.
Arcana. Oh, not intelligence. That's bad. That's a bad boy. Yeah, that's a 1.
You know the tales of were creatures. Everybody's aware of the tales of were creatures. You know that they are creatures that shapeshift from
The
bestial,
sexy were creatures.
fierce, bloodthirsty, bestial hybrids of animals into humans.
I think that of what you said
Wait,
means
animal into human?
And vice versa.
Oh, okay.
my character wants the tail now. No. No, it's okay. Well, I know nothing. What do I know about this hatch?
Wait, so a rat was bitten by a human that had lycanthropy?
You want to roll your own Arcana check, Olna?
Yeah.
Because I don't know crap.
I'm very curious now how this shook out.
I think a werewolf ate a rat, pooped a baby rat, and then
God fuck.
God, you guys are fucking terrible, man.
No, I'm just gonna announce proudly that I'm certain a person bit this rat and gave it lycanthropy.
Wait.
for audio
I wanna know
listeners,
now.
Olna has rolled a 1 again.
You both rolled 1.
Wait, I want to know. Perhaps I've read about it in a book. Let me just think really quickly.
Roll another goddamn 1.
Okay, what kind of roll is that?
Arcana, yeah, it's in the under saving throws.
Oh god,
Below
here we
it.
go.
Jesus H. Christ! Not even a 1, but a 0.
I have a negative
Meanwhile,
1 in Arcana.
We are a hard melee dumb party.
None of you have read a book.
I must have been reading a comic.
Meanwhile,
Cog is the smartest person here.
He might be.
Cog, check
Oh,
the
what do you know
Arcana.
about lycanthropy?
What do you know about lycanthropy, Cog?
meanwhile, while you all are scratching your head about what lycanthropy is, Doran opens the hatch and finds a chest.
Okay.
Doran pulls the chest up from it's a small hidey hole where you would keep something.
Yeah.
And he pulls a chest out of this hatch.
Okay.
And inside the chest, you find several things. First up,
Shillink. That's me looking through a chest. Shillink.
you find the King of the Crows, alive and unharmed, wrapped in a blanket as though it was a
Aw.
swaddling baby.
Okay. I will attend to the King of the Crows. But I will continue to look through the chest. Actually,
Hand it to me. Hand it to me.
I'm gonna hand it to fucking Dorfin over here.
Orphan?
Yeah, now you know what it's like, eh, Curly?
It's so close to so many names. I just don't know who it is anymore.
The person closest to me. No, oh, you're behind me. Fine, I'll hand it to you. I will. Hand
Yeah,
it
I'm right here. Hand it to me.
to Ferb.
Oh, I realize now I don't have your names turned on for each other.
Oh.
There we go.
I see
That'll make it-
Fergie.
I meant Brit, but I'm gonna hand it to Furby.
What'd you say?
I'd probably
Dwarfin.
drop
Oh,
it.
I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, we're here. We're good. We're back up to speed.
Names. In addition to the King of the Crows, whoever's keeping track of inventory, get ready.
Oh fuck.
I don't have any interest in anything.
You find-
I need a pocket, man.
You find somebody write it down in a notepad or something. 100
Got it.
gold pieces.
100 gold.
You find a spell scroll with the spell of friends. You find a spell scroll with the spell of charm person. And you find a spell scroll with the spell comprehend languages.
Jesus.
Oh, apparently it's
I
right
mean,
outside my door.
persona.
Spell scroll of moped sound.
It's right outside my 3rd floor door. Doesn't make any
They're
sense.
coming up.
So
Probably spelled that
that's what you find. You
I'm gonna close my door. Sorry.
yeah, all good. That's what you find in the chest.
Okay.
You also find 1 potion of healing. And as you unswaddle the King of the Crows, he flaps over. He flaps over and lands on the table next to Echo. Thwunk. And he begins to caw in the language of the crows, and Echo, since you are able to communicate with Echo, translates for him. The king of the crows is incredibly grateful that you have saved him from this unfortunate circumstance.
Trapped in a blanket.
Gets me every time.
West prison.
I want to while this conversation is happening, I want to be looking at the Kingdom of the Crows and try to discern if the translation's correct.
You do not understand. Wait. You can speak to animals, but you can't hear back. Correct?
I can. They understand the general meaning of the things that I say. Oh, they understand the literal words that I say, but I can't understand what they say.
Yeah. So you have no idea. It's just a crow cawing and then Echo translating.
So I want to say to the Crow King, oh shit. I don't know. Okay, let the whole conversation happen. I'll be fine.
So the King of Crows thanks you for saving him from this unfortunate circumstance. He knows that the Congress of Crows must have been super anxious and scared by his absence. He thanks Echo for the service that she has provided in all of this and condemns Candle for being the traitor that he is. Candle was... It was a small detail, but most of you missed it at the beginning of Candle's introduction. Candle had one milky white eye and one normal eye. Candle's eye was lost in a conflict between the Nighthounds, and so he had a personal grudge against the Nighthounds that he had suppressed from the rest of the Congress of the Crows for a long time. But the king saw through his deception too late and found out that Candle was working against him with Balink and the rats, and they had the scuffle in the old jail where he was captured, and heard from his chest capture, heard their machinations above him going on while he was powerless to do anything. I mean, yes, the rats were the ones who were stealing from the carnival, trying to win over Balink Sparkneedle, and in return, Balink Sparkneedle was giving them food, helping them grow in power, and help them with this kidnapping.
Yep.
What can we do about Balink Sparkneedle? Also, what will you do with Nalia?
The Crow King says that lycanthropes are an unnatural occurrence and should be killed. They are inherently evil. Well, most of them... The King of the Crows does not have too much experience with lycanthropes, but in his mind, any creature that goes back and forth between the two legs of the tall ones and the animals is not a good thing. It's unnatural in his eyes, and he thinks, especially based on Nalia's actions, that she should be killed outright, struck down, not given a chance to...
At the beginning, you also assumed that us as two legs were abominations. I don't see
we didn't talk to him.
Well, your crow people did.
That was all Candle, though.
Candle was a douche.
Can I do a divine? Can I do divine sense to verify the presence of evil on Nalia?
So your divine sense is kind of weird because it targets specific types of creatures. Rules is written. Divine sense does celestial fiends or undead. Nalia does not fall into any of those categories, but an insight check would give you a clue as to what her actions reveal about her character.
From Furby's perspective, Nalia was trying to protect her people and made bad choices.
No, from my perspective, they were fucking rats in the human term of rats. They were.
I'm talking from Furby's
being
perspective.
Sketchy. I know. I'm saying from Doran's perspective, they were being shady. They were brokering deals outside of their own wills that they let be known.
But does that mean death?
I think Olna would say that it means death because it is unnatural and it imbalances the alliance between the animal kingdoms that live within the city. And
Mhm.
uh, I think death would be preferable, but it would be nice to figure out the source of the lycanthropy, so we can.
I mean,
If it's happening, if it's a disease, then there's a carrier somewhere else.
we can.
Or
We
starting.
can. All right. Here. Wait, all right. I'm gonna do this in character. So he said he thinks that's I'm gonna ask the 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 hounds and Brewitt Waddle what I how do I want to phrase this? What say you dogs? What say you witch?
The dogs are 100% in favor of killing the were-rat.
Mhm.
It caused them nothing but pain and suffering, and the scheming and kidnapping in and of itself. Even within the animal kingdom, if an animal were to kidnap another being, that's a vicious, evil act.
Yeah.
Brewitt Waddle is neutral in all things. She doesn't care what happens. She's just smiling at the spectacle that's happening and drinking it all up.
God, I want to kick her out so bad.
What if I take Nalia and remove her from this entire city and
what's to
relocate
stop
her?
her from just coming back?
She will die. You guys have the capability. We all have the capability.
I'm gonna ask for the silver dagger from Doran. Hand. What do I sound like?
Here's the thing. Who
Doran, hand me the dagger.
who cast whatever magic is preventing her from being attacked by anything that's not magical?
All right, so let's. Before I hand over the dagger, let's do these things, right? I will take my arcane check, and then let's also take the insight,
No, she's doing them all.
and also try to broker a deal of peace.
Peace has been restored, and it will.
No, they never got to broker their deal of peace.
Our job was to get the king, rescue the king, and the king is the one who's supposed to broker peace. This is not our problem anymore. Our problem actually is a lycanthropic rat. Give me the dagger, and I'll end it right now. I must bring balance to the animal, the whatever these beasts. What are they called?
It doesn't.
The rodent population of the town.
It doesn't seem necessary.
All right, I'm going to hand over the dagger.
I'm not going
I
to
am for
stop
this
you.
as
It's just
well.
it doesn't seem necessary.
I am for this as well. I will hand the dagger to Olna.
I'll do it outside. So so that
I'm gonna take the insight check that was
Furby doesn't have to watch.
presented to us.
You kill Nalia, the were-rat.
Yes.
Quiet,
I think that
Steve.
was the right
You don't
choice.
have to, you don't have
Does
to
it-
say it out loud.
Does it turn back
Does-
to Tiny Rat?
Nope. It just maintains its current.
Well, Furby
hybrid.
would know either way because Furby's not out here.
That was a curly question.
It maintains its hybrid form and expires.
All right, what has it got on its person?
It has a short sword and a hand crossbow
I take both.
with 10 bolts left on the crossbow.
Here, can I have some
actually,
of
you know
this?
what?
I'm down to like
I-
16.
I don't care enough about regular ammunition to care, so we don't care about ammunition unless it's special. So
I've
hand
been
crossbow,
counting mine. All right.
just minutia that we don't need.
All right. So, with that being done, I'm going to look.
Yeah, sorry, your insight check. What were you looking at to get insight on?
The type of magic that did the things.
Arcana.
That tells me nothing. What do you want your insight?
I don't think it matters now that we killed her.
Well, we can still figure out the source of all this. We still have to
Yeah,
find
we-
Baylink. There's still
I think-
plenty to do.
I think Brewitt Waddle knows.
Yeah, she knows shit, but
Yeah, she ain't gonna talk about it, though.
I don't
All
think
right.
Brutwaddle knows a
So
lot.
you
I mean,
have
I'm down to fucking break the Geneva Convention.
All right. Well,
couple of
wanna-
things. Stand by.
Yes.
Stand by. We have completed the King of the Crows adventure. Number one, as thanks for your help. Number one, the crows give you rewards. The crows give you two things. The crows give you a small crystal of obsidian, and they tell you that this can be exchanged for one boon from the Congress of the Crows. So if you present this to the Congress of the Crows, you can ask a request of them, and they will attempt to complete it to the best of their ability. The King of the Crows himself gives you one of his fresh feathers, unmarred, unlike the one that you found earlier. He gives you one of his fresh feathers and tells you through Echo. It says, "This is a token from the King of the Crows. It will mark you as a friend to many birds throughout the land."
Okay.
What do we do about Candle?
That's their
Candle-
problem now.
Yeah, it's not
Candle
really-
has been exiled from the Congress of the Crows. If he shows his face here, he will face corporal punishment.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start to agree with Olna here and echo the thoughts that we did what we were paid to do.
The Night Hounds, because you sided with them in the final battle, also give you something. The Night Hounds give you a small silver dog whistle, and they tell
Okay.
you that
I take that.
they can use this whistle to call for the aid of the Night Hounds if they are within the town of Covenant. If you are within the town of Covenant.
Well, fuck, it's like calling the cops if you're at the police station. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, that was it?
Yeah, so mechanically speaking,
Okay.
if you blow the dog whistle, it is so since Furby has detect magic cast right now, it is a silver dog whistle that has been enchanted. It has a single use enchantment, much like your Star of Covenant award that you got. Single use enchantment. Whenever you are
Oh, yeah, I
within,
forgot about that thing.
whenever
Mhm.
you're within Covenant, the city, the town, sorry, you can blow this whistle, and the enchantment will be spent. The Night Hounds will hear it, and Shadow will come to lend you her aid, along with 1d4 of her hounds.
Hell yeah.
Single use enchantment.
All right.
Who's taking all this shit? Should I put it? Should I be pocketing?
I say, you know what? Let's just divvy this shit up right now. I'm gonna hold on to the gold because I don't trust any of you with money. No
Give me
shade.
my percentage. Give me my quarter. of gold.
Character-wise,
We could split
I
it.
have no desire to
All right,
take any
hold
of
on, let me do
the.
that. Let me figure
the
that out.
gold.
The just to give you an insight of some of the other games I've played, I found that it works well if some one person just keeps track of the money, and whenever somebody wants to spend something, then you can talk about, oh, do we really want to, as a group, spend that money?
Yep.
Or you can do it individually. It's whatever you guys. feel
Olna
like.
thinks that we should just, because we are working as mercenaries for hire, we should split it 4 ways, whether you want it or not.
In
And then here is what I will tell Olna, and Olna only. I don't trust. I like these other two, but I don't trust them with a coin in their pocket.
I have no interest in coin. I think it's silly based on my character's fucking personality
Alright.
and all this.
So-
I'd like to hold on to my 25%.
You can have it. I don't care.
All right, yeah. Give
But
me
I'll
25.
take the dog whistle.
Brit 25, and you just hold on to fucking Furby's allowance.
Yeah. If I need something, I'll call on you.
All right.
I'll take the
Fuck.
scrolls.
Yeah, I gotta go with the fucking
Does anybody?
crowd.
Does anyone?
Yeah, I don't want the scrolls. I don't.
No,
I
just-
don't like
just-
magic.
Just for reference, there is a treasure section on your character sheet. If you click bio in the top right, you'll go to the place where you can write everything down.
Like, I didn't know that. I knew that.
And also, technically, on your core section, the little symbols in the bottom middle, the copper piece, silver piece, gold piece, those are technically all your monies, which it looks like some of you already found.
Yeah.
Great.
I've been tracking what I got.
So if I'll take the obsidian.
Sounds good.
Great. I've
I
got it.
trusted candle. I don't really want to talk to the birds anymore.
Who's willing to wear the feather as a trinket? Oh, you know what? We should give it
I'll
to
take it.
Brit. We should give it to Brit to fashion into like a little fuck, or whatever. You could
Well,
put it. Do you have a
then
hat or something?
Brit will be then trusted by the birds as well as have the obsidian to trade when necessary if needed.
That's true. I'd have the bird things.
Yeah, you're the bird. The bird.
For the birds. Alright, I'll take the crystal and the feather, and maybe I could make a sort of pendant out of it.
Always display it.
That scares me, but okay.
Why don't you take the body of the rat and display that?
Does anyone have some resin?
Cool. We all done divvying up treasure?
Yeah.
All right. The big achievement is that you are now level 2. Hey. So please, hopefully you prepared some stuff for your level 2.
I'm done.
If you go to your character sheet, I believe you can bioinfo edit. No. I believe if you go to your character sheet and in the top right it says level 1, there's a gear icon up there. I believe if you click No, you just click the level and you can change the level. I think it might give you all your level 2 stuff right off the bat.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
I typed all
Where?
my stuff in. Are you gonna roll?
Actually,
for
hit
HP?
die went up to 2.
Oh yeah, hit die did go up. Yeah, you're right. It did do its thing.
Hit die did go up.
There's
go
really not
up.
much more. Most of my stuff was custom.
Wait,
so.
what thing were we changing?
Go into core and then where it's druid level and out background and race and alignment, all that stuff in there. There's a cog in the top right.
Yeah.
Yeah, click that and then change your level to 2, and it changes your hit die.
Changes some things, but not all of them.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff was handwritten, so mine's broken, but it might work for you guys.
But just going through the list. The big things is Olna gets the ability to cast spells.
Yeah.
Olna takes a fighting style similar to Doran. And Olna can now use her Divine Smite, which is a powerful strike against evil.
When you get lay on hands.
I've been having it. I used it for Brit.
So paladins are prepare the spellcasters. So technically, you are able to cast any spell on the paladin list of first level, but you prepare a number per day. So it's really just about choosing which spells you have prepared
For the
whenever
day,
a new
yeah.
day starts. I believe that's similar to Furby with your druid
Yes.
spells. You know all the druid spells, but it's just which ones you prepare for
Every
the day.
day I can check them and check them. Yeah, it's great.
Also, the druid at level 2 gets your wild shape.
I do indeed. Slash
And you
my
get to-
circle.
Choose your druid circle,
Sorry,
which
Dan.
is I'll let you reveal that.
Do you
in
want
story
me to
however you
read
want.
it out? Oh god, it's so good.
Whenever you want to reveal it in the game, you can do it.
Okay. I mean, I was
exciting.
gonna read it because if you guys want to hear it, it will give it a shape to the
Sure,
character itself.
What can your thing do?
So the druid circle of spores is where I'm going. The druid circle of spores finds beauty in decay. They see within mold and other fungi as the ability to transform lifeless material into abundant, albeit somewhat strange, life. These druids believe that life and death are portions of a grand cycle, with one leading to the other and then back again. Death is not the end of life, but instead it's a change of state that sees life shift into a new form. Druids of the circle have a complex relationship with the undead. Unlike most of the druids, they see nothing inherently wrong with undeath, though they consider to be a companion to life and death. However, these druids believe that the natural cycle is the healthiest, which when each segment is vibrant and changing. Undead that seek to replace all life with undeath or avoid passing to a final rest violate that cycle and must be thwarted. That's my world now.
Ooh.
So what does that have? What does that mean in terms of your abilities and like wild shape and such?
Princess Peach over here.
I can still do wild shape if I need to, but what basically I have a thing now called Halo of Spores. So I now am surrounded with an invisible necrotic spores that are harmless until I unleash them on a creature nearby. When a creature you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you, blah, 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 I can use a reaction to do necrotic damage to them. Basically, I'm a druid that can do necrotic damage, which is just a weird, lovely thing, and I love it. This is why I wanted to do this. I also have the ability to channel my magic, and what I can do is I can instead take one of my wild shape usages, which I have 2 a day, and I can awaken the spores instead of transforming into a beast. And I gain temporary hit points, and then I also gain the ability to add extra damage to my melee attacks or a ranged attack with my Halo of Spores. It's super cool and cute.
So yeah, I'm gonna say in terms of the game, this was your first encounter with lycanthropy.
Mhm.
So I like the idea of when you go outside and you see Nalia's body starting to decay on the ground. That's when you kind of get the inclination that, well, you didn't really want to kill her, but now that you see it, you can see that that relationship between life and death, and that's going to kind of change your mindset and point you on the path to this spore world.
I wanted to say before, because I didn't know how the story was going to play out, but my original gambit for going to this section was that my character's tribe, where usually the furbolgs stay within their tribe and they never really kind of experience anything else. But at some point, some of the druids do have to at some point go on a journey outside of their village to then come back as a druid. They learn magic and whatnot. My character left their village, and when they came back, it was destroyed. It was dead. Everything was dead. And I've had this weird journey where I was trying to find and understand what that meant and why I wasn't there and all that stuff. And so at first, obviously the stuff that I was trying to say with Furby wanted to uphold the natural balance of things. Like, I don't care who wins this battle, but just, don't be a dick about it. Furby is understanding that maybe that death of Nalia was just part of that natural cycle, and started to understand that maybe that's okay and cool.
Totally good stuff. Doran, on the other hand, gets the action surge feature, which is really awesome.
One additional action per...
allowing you to take an additional action on your turn once per short or long rest.
Good luck tracking all your attacks, fighter.
It gets nasty when you get to 5th level.
Punch, and then punch.
Last but not least, Beryl, the monk, begins to understand the concept of... How are you going to pronounce it, Britt?
Key. I don't know.
That's right. That's
Starts to understand the flow of ki in the world, and is able to channel her ki into different abilities. So that's your abilities.
I also get to move more.
You also get to move a lot more. You can increase your speed by 10 feet. So yeah, whipping around the battlefield, punching and kicking. It would be great if you all could go into your character sheet and figure out how to add all those abilities and write them in. But if the week and time progresses and I don't see you write them in, I might just go and do it myself, just so you have it.
Did you want
this
us
the money thing right here in equipment? Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
15.
Did you want us to roll for the new health, or just take?
I would probably say it's probably just better to take the average overall, just to keep it simple and to make sure the game is balanced overall.
I am average to 12 now.
So everybody, to add your hit points, you can look at your character sheet, and in your HP section, it says current hit points, temporary hit points. Below that, it says hit dice. You have your total, which should now be 2, and then your used is the bigger one, which should now also be 2.
Mine's 1 for some reason. I'm going to make that 2.
Yeah, below that is your hit dice type, and for example,
D10.
Britt Barrel has a D8. The way that you calculate your HP is your half of your hit dice plus 1 plus your con modifier. So, for example, Britt, your hit dice is 8. Half of 8 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So you get 5 HP plus 2 for your con modifier. So, Britt, increase your total hit point maximum to 19.
Okay.
Everybody get that? Everybody understand that formula?
Okay. Plus you said your con modifier?
Plus con modifier.
Yeah, you get the whatever con you have for each level.
Yeah. Kaz,
I
your
think it's 0.
con is 0, so you only gain 6 HP.
Your hit die is 12?
10.
10.
Half plus 1.
Oh.
I go up to 16.
Paladin, I believe, is also a D10.
Yep.
So it is 6 plus 2, so plus 8.
I already did it.
Ulna with a nice big 20.
Big chunky Tony.
And Furby is a
Ow.
D8 with a 2, so 5 plus 2 is 7.
So I have 17.
17.
That's what I thought. I have it on, I'm doing it simultaneously on my D&D Beyond sheet because it's easier to see spells over there.
All right, that is level 2. New abilities, new fun stuff.
I pre-added all of my spore shit to the.
Now that you have completed the quest of the Congress of the Crows, Cog says he is going back to work at the carnival because obviously his friends are still there, his companions, coworkers, the rest of the half-ogre team. So Cog leaves to go back to the Clockwork Carnival because he, if nothing else, is dedicated to whatever job he is given.
Can I shake hard hands with Cog and say we will always remain friends if you ever need us?
Yes, Cog will remember all of you.
And I give
If
him.
you ever see the carnival in your travels, stop by. Cog will say hi.
Anytime, Cog. Anytime.
Who's gonna run the carnival? Baylink still?
You don't know.
We still have to find Baylink. If you see
The-
Baylink, let us know, Cog.
Ooh.
Okay, Cog will let you know.
Don't listen to him.
The Night Hounds, once again, thank you and bid you farewell, as do the Crows. You are... Do you have any last words for Brewitt Waddle before she goes back to her place at the docks?
Brutewald, I haven't forgotten about the trinket I'm gonna make you. I still have the chain. You look out for me, all right?
Oh, yes, dearie. You know where to find me. I'll be at the docks.
I don't trust that
Absolutely. You're such a peach.
witch. I don't trust that witch.
All right. It is the wee hours of the morn. You have found the King of the Crows in time to keep his throne underneath him.
Mhm.
Because you were the winners of the challenge course, you get a free stay at the inn. So you are
hell yeah.
able to go back to the inn unless you want to do anything else in the city while it is like 3 a.m.
No, I'm tired. I am a tired furbolg.
Yeah, if it's that late, then I'm good.
My dogs are barking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
have
good.
dogs with you. I can't stop feeding into your accent.
You're definitely the back of your dogs or one of your dogs is barking because it's been
Oh.
torn to shreds.
Oh, that's right. I should probably take a wee rest.
Yeah, I'm bushed. I'm bushed. I'm gonna head back and take a couple Z's.
Yeah, I'd
Then
like
I'm
to
gonna-
go make some jewelry.
Then I'm gonna wake up and go pray.
So you can go and crash for the night.
All right.
And now you are in the... What is the inn? The Floating Otter Inn.
Got my health back? Yeah.
Yep.
I got my
You are
spells
now
back.
at full health, full spells. You are reset for the day.
Long rest.
You awaken at the Floating Otter Inn, and as you As you awaken at the Floating Otter Inn, you all come downstairs for breakfast at one point or another. And as you are eating breakfast in the common room of the inn, Bruitwaddle walks in with a swagger. And she sits. She gathers you all together. If you were not already sitting next to each other, she gathers you all together, and she says that she has seen a power between the four of you that I have not seen in an age. My oracle powers are resonating more strongly than they ever have. There is something special about the four of you. When you work together, I believe there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. Think of it, coming together underneath the banner of Covenant, completing the challenge course, seeking the King of the Crows, all magnificent portents for the greatness you will achieve. Hear me now, for I shall tell your fortune for free. Stick together in this land, overcome challenges, and grow strong together. For where good rises, evil shall always follow suit. Though the land lies in peace, we need people like you to take up the challenge of justice in the world, finding glory for yourself along the way. She gives a nudge to Doran. And as your first task, as this grand force to be reckoned with, I present to you this quest. Post my notice on the town notice board, please, dearies. Thank you. Goodbye. And she drops a raggedy scrap of cloth on the table in front of you and dances out of the inn.
Straight up dances.
She still got it.
The scrap of paper, scrap of cloth is just scrawled out. Fortunes told, palms read. Learn where to find the love of your life. See the Dark Side Oracle.
I mean, what do we get for the task?
She's gone.
Yeah, okay.
She read our fortunes for free.
That wasn't a fortune. She just.
She's an oracle. That was an oracle prophecy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like we accomplished this in one night. I feel a connection between all of you, and it's time for me to reveal my backstory. I'm trying to write a book. I'm an author. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I just want to write a cool book. And I see no better opportunity to travel in numbers is safety, and to have adventures.
Have you already started it?
I have a preface, and this will definitely be the opening chapters in Covenant.
Will I be in your book?
If we travel together, mayhaps.
I have been looking for a long time now for a place to call home. And I thought that would be another forest, like where I came from. But I don't mind it being you guys.
A tear starts watering in the corner of Olna's eye.
Well,
That's deep, brah.
now that you've all opened up your hearts, I'd like to say that I, too, have been searching for home. It's no longer with my clan. It's no longer with my monk brethren. And although I'd like to find my way back there again and get back in their good graces, I think what I need is some time with others, exposure, and to learn a little bit more about myself. And I think you're going to give me the opportunity to do that, so I'm in.
Kick a little lycanthrope ass in the way, you know what I mean?
I guess since we are all sharing, my tale is not as great as yours, but I'm just seeking I'm just seeking to learn more about the fighting arts in which I am proficient in. I've spent a many time in the gladiator pits, but it is time to elevate myself and learn more about my abilities.
Speaking of
what?
fighting, I'm curious what fighting style Ulna is going to choose. Sam, do you know?
Protection, or wait, what's it called? Is it called protection? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulna, using a shield, Ulna can impose disadvantage on an attack against an ally next to her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll be the matronly paladin of the group. I'm
gonna stick next to you.
You do your thing. Just know that I have your back. If we quest together, we'll keep each other safe and we'll help Covenant of their ills.
Listen, I'm a melee class with 13 AC. It's gonna be next to the paladin. Okay?
All right, so now it is a new day in Covenant. The challenge course was the main draw of the festival, but the festival still continues on. You now can see the Covenant town map with all its points of interest. Bruitwaddle has given you the quest of posting her notice to the town notice board. But other than that, you are free to explore the town as you wish.
I did not pick up her note, and I did not care for her quest.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Can we
I like
compete
her.
again now that we're
and-
like more coordinated, guys?
The challenge course is done. That was the
Yeah,
one.
that was during the thing. We did that already.
Can we just do the Olympics next week as well? That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Let's just
But yeah.
train this whole time.
Me and
for next
Ulna take the thing to the board.
Okay, Ulna and Doran are going to the notice board. Britt and Furby, do you want to do anything different?
Oh, I don't have the map up.
Don't think it takes 3
it's-
people
you're-
to put a notice on a board, so
The map is on Roll20, Covenant map.
Where's that world map we had? I lost. So.
The world map, I will post a link.
Yeah, the word animal one.
yeah, it was in the. I just pulled it up too. It was in an email.
Weird.
No, I don't. I mean, unless my original weird quest of the first stream of trying to talk to the Furball councilman.
They're probably all gone, right? Like,
I figured, right?
Here's the link. There's the link to the map, the world map. But you are currently in Covenant.
I will go with Doran to the quest board, but then
Cool.
after we take a look, I do want to go to the nearest church or whatever to offer prayer and alms.
Yes. So Doran and Ulna go to the town notice board. The other two of you look at the Covenant map, see if there's anything you want to do in particular. The notice board is near the open market, which is where the main of the festival is going. You pin Bruitwattle's scrap of cloth onto the notice board, and you happen to see that there are a number of help requests on the notice board already.
Oh, snaps.
The Fishermen's Consortium is interested in buying rare fish and trinkets hauled up from the deep. You know from your time in town that the Fishermen's Consortium has a trading post that deals with such items. There is a posting from a woman in town that's going by the name Paige Bylaw, who has lost her cat. The wanted poster has an enchanted sketch on it showing it to be a timid calico cat. The reward is 1 silver piece.
Okay.
There is a notice for the Marine Research Station, who is looking for help rearranging their storage lot and
No.
possibly doing some construction as well, offering 5 silver pieces per day plus a hot lunch, guaranteed to reinvigorate you beyond your normal limits. There's a notice for farmhands wanted, 4 copper per hour. There is a missing person notice, missing person Elizabeth Yeoman. Contact Gerald Yeoman for details. Reward for legitimate information. There is one last notice that the blacksmith, who is named Vax the blacksmith, is looking for help gathering interesting looking minerals or non-precious gemstones for a new project. Reward 50 gold.
Whoa. We both say in character, whoa, fuck.
before you started reading that, I had decided I'd like to go to said smithy.
I don't think you're there.
I would like to
So-
head on over to the smith.
Yeah. Doran and Nolan can think about all those notices. Britt will go to the smith. The smith. Vax's smithy. It's the beginning of the day, so you can see the forge hasn't been fired up yet, but you can see a human male with skin that is almost as black as the soot residue on the forge. You can... Basic insight tells you this is probably Vax himself. And he sees you coming, and just like a normal smithy, he says, welcome, and asks what he can do for you today. A bit early to fire up the forge, but if you have a request that will take some time, he'll gladly start it up.
Oh, just came by personal interest in smithing. I just wanted to maybe say hello, introduce myself. I'm new here. And I'm a jeweler, so if you ever find anything that you'd like to unload, I might be interested.
Oh, a jeweler, you say? Well, that's quite interesting. I don't suppose that's a very interesting coincidence. You see, I've had my eye on some jewelry in the past, and I'm not very good with working with the finer, prettier side of metalworking and blacksmithing. It's actually a project I've been wanting to get involved in, is making weapons and armor and things that just they have a little more presentation, a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more looks. I don't have you by chance stopped by the town notice board by any chance?
I haven't actually. A few friends of mine were headed that way, though.
Oh, well, I put a notice on the notice board if you happen to check it out. I'm actually looking for people who'd be willing to bring me minerals and non-precious gems just because I want to try my hand at, making things that aren't necessarily, a king's ransom in value, but things that just look nicer and they have, decorations that I normally wouldn't put on, a bit of quartz here, maybe some silver lining in there. You know how it is. You're a dwarf.
I understand. Yes, actually, I myself have been honing my skills, and I understand it's a long journey, but be very happy to lend my help in any way possible. Do you have a list of these minerals and gems you're looking for?
Well, like I said, I'm not too much of an expert, so it's not really so much of what I want, but how much of it I want.
All right, well,
Mineral deposits, you find them and they're buried in the earth, and you got to kind of sort them out from you got to refine the ore, as it were. You got to pick out the good from the bad and actually get the pure samples that you want to work with. So it actually takes a lot more than you think. So in all honesty, I'd need probably about 15 to 20 pounds of whatever kind of mineral you can find out there in the wild. I mean, this island has a lot of forested areas in there. I'm sure there's probably some deposits lying around. Maybe some amber. Amber would work. I don't know, quartz or just like maybe some nice marble. Anything that you could find, really, just as long as you bring back like 15 to 20 pounds of it. I'd certainly be able to use it, and I'd reward you for your trouble. The posting I had is 50 gold. I'd willing to give you 50 gold if you bring me back that much.
well.
Or if you're more the bartering type, I could give you a discount on my services. You see, even though they might not look very pretty, I'm a pretty accomplished blacksmith. He goes off to explain. He goes off to explain the mechanics of smithies in the land. So, like I said, magic is much more prevalent in this campaign. Magic is way more common than any of the other games that I think we've played so far. Blacksmiths, sorry. There exist in many cities and towns enchanters who can put on your weapons single-use enchantments, much like the little ones that you've been finding. The one on your medal gives you a +4 to any one hit. The dog whistle allows you to summon the hounds, single-use enchantments. Likewise, you can find enchanters who can imbue small, simple properties for single use on your weapons. Blacksmiths vary in quality around the land. Blacksmiths can forge or enhance your weapons to be able to hold multiple enchantments at once. The skill of Vax here, he can refine or make weapons for you that can hold a maximum of 2 enchantments. That obviously costs a lot more money because it's going to have to be a quality surpassing that of regular weapons. So if you wanted to get a weapon or enhancement on your weapon, upgrade, tempering, call it what you will, it costs an additional, where is it? I wrote it down. Covenant, Vax's Smithy, 100 gold. It costs an extra 100 gold to
Damn.
to upgrade your weapon. So right now your weapons are normal, so they could only hold 1 enchantment. So if you wanted to upgrade your weapon to hold more enchantments or buy a new weapon outright, it costs an extra 100 gold. So he's willing to either give you 50 gold or try and work out a discount on his skills, whether it be just straight up regular gear or making something that could hold more enchantments.
Got it.
Is this a forever deal or is this a one-time deal for one? Like,
well, if you help him out, he's going to remember you, and so he'll be friendly at his shop.
Yeah, I like friendly at shop.
Well, Britt kind of puffs herself up and she says, well, I'm not too shabby with some decoration, if you know what I mean. So I'd love to help you out, and if I find anything, I'll bring it back to you. And I'd love to show you a few of my tricks.
Well, that would be mighty fine indeed. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully with some minerals and non-precious gems under your belt.
Oh, I could just about count on it. She gives him a little wink.
Yeah. Furby, what were you doing?
Before you actually even mentioned the forest, which I think is funny at this point, I really was just going to say that Furby would want to go into the surrounding forests of the area, either to the right of 6 or anywhere else, and just kind of confer with the nature of the area and just kind of make sure everything's cool. Also kind of check in on his newfound fungal friends, just kind of seeing stuff he never saw before. I think Furby would just like to confer with nature and just kind of like, I'm looking for like the feeling of like, are things cool? Like, is there anything wrong? Or, like, I don't know how that would be portrayed, but that's what Furby would do. Just kind of meditate and hang out in the nature.
Yeah, so you said like the wooded area to the right of 6?
That's where I was thinking originally, but if it doesn't,
Sure.
Whatever.
You go to the forest to the right of 6. It is a pretty peaceful wooded area. It's a very small wood. Obviously, it's right next to the residential district, but there's the farmland right there, so it's peaceful. It doesn't have too much animal activity because it's so close. There's a lot of birds, definitely a lot of birds, and you even happen to see a few crows who seem to linger closer to you than you might have expected otherwise.
Oh, hello, crows. I have fucking speech of beach. Speech of beast.
Yo, dude, we're gonna rip some gnarly curls, and it's gonna be all sick.
We don't bring up Nalia. No. Hello, crows. Is everything going well in your kingdom now? I hope it's going well.
Ah!
Indeed. I can try to insight the inference of what I'm trying to get from them, but yeah, no, I would just if they seem like they're positive or whatever, then I'm cool. Unless they're acting outrightly being like, oh, no, there's a problem, like then I'm fine.
Yeah, they are not acting untoward.
Cool. I give them a Furby thumbs up to the moon, and then go amongst looking around for. I kind of want to be looking around for like just things I've never noticed before in nature in regards to like the death and decay stuff, like like decaying trees or fungus or mold or whatever.
Yes. Stand by. Dun, 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 dun.
Just kind of
Also,
reconnecting with nature that I never had before.
Yep. Also, this is actually a good thing that I don't think many druids think about. But technically, you cannot use a wild shape unless you've seen it. Granted, the fact that you spent a lot of time in the forest already, you have pretty big lexicon of normal, regular beasts, anything within the realm of possibility: bears, wolves, deer, eagles,
huge lizards. You know.
Something, maybe a huge lizard. We didn't know anything about that, maybe. But whenever you go into the wilderness, you have a chance of seeing an animal that maybe you haven't seen before. So I'm just kind of scrolling through a list to maybe see if there's anything you may not have seen before.
Baboon, badger, cat, deer, giant fire beetle, goat, hyena.
I have it in front of me.
A giant centipede, panther, riding horse. What the hell's an axe beak?
Does the circle of the spores give you any buff to your wild shape?
No, it's basically replacing your wild shape with the fact that not replacing it, but I can use it for the other thing.
So currently, your maximum challenge rating that you could shift into is
quarter.
1/2 or 1/4.
I think it's quarter. Yeah, it's quarter, and then it has the restrictions of no flight, no swim, or whatever.
Got it. Yeah. So I'm just looking through the 1/4 list. It doesn't look like there's anything.
A Hadrosaurus
that you might not have seen before. There's definitely no dinosaurs, and you definitely have not seen dinosaurs yet.
A stench cow.
Oh, because you're a spore druid, does that give you any ability now or later to let you shift into a swarm type of thing?
It doesn't seem like it. I haven't read further than 6, but it doesn't.
That might have been a 4th edition thing. I think there was a thing in 4th edition that allowed you to shift into a swarmy thing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely just replacing a lot of the wild shape stuff with
but yeah,
stuff.
Looking on the list, it looks like basically everything that's on the quarter and down list you probably have seen.
Yeah, elks, draft horse, beetles, boars.
So yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything new in this forest that you haven't seen.
I just want to be friends with my mushroom bros.
You see what do you see? What do you see in the forest? This one is close to civilization. You do find a dead animal. You find the body of a dead fox, which looks like it has been decaying here for maybe a week. Flies are buzzing around it. Its flesh is deteriorating. Lying at the base of a tree.
So, I don't know if I can just kind of... I don't know. I want to... so Furby would want to confer with it, just kind of like give it peace. There's no peace to give to it, but just kind of like be one with it. Like my spores, its spores, just kind of, just being like, hey, nature, you're good.
Yeah. It looks like just from examining the body, it seems like its leg had gotten caught in a trap and it injured itself grievously trying to escape and died here.
I don't know if I would care. I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with the trapping, but I don't. What I'm wondering is Furby's wondering why the game wouldn't have been recovered as food, right?
Well, it looks like it escaped from the trap.
Oh, okay.
And injured itself in doing so.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just kind of want to meditate on it and just experience that. That's just Furby's thing.
Yep.
I have a symbiotic link to spores. And
Doran and Olna, what are y'all doing?
We are discussing the things that we see on the board. Yeah.
What was the page bylaws quest again?
Lost cat.
Finding a cat.
1 silver piece reward.
I definitely think we should try to find this missing person. That would be, I think.
The missing person or the missing cat?
The missing person. The yeoman.
Okay. Missing person. Where'd it go? Missing person. Elizabeth Yeoman. Contact Gerald Yeoman. Reward for legitimate information.
That would be the most pertinent thing for what I would think we should figure out. A missing cat is you know, if it's an indoor-outdoor situation, that is something we can. A cat can take care of itself a little bit more than a person who is missing.
50 gold, though.
Well, yeah, we can always keep that in our pocket. We don't have to even talk to this person. We just keep her. If we stumble upon precious minerals, then we can go. We know who to give them to.
That is true. Fine, let's speak to the yeoman.
Yeah. So instead of going to, I think it's. I'm more driven by that than going to. Than going to church and praying. Oh, so I'd like to help find this missing person personally.
Sure. So you both ask around and you find out that Gerald Yeoman lives in the residential district, which is to the south, but still kind of close to town, so you can just walk over there.
Okay.
You can walk over to Gerald's place, and he sees you, and you tell him that you are inquiring about his missing person. The information that he gives you is that Elizabeth Yeoman was his wife, and she was herself a fighter. He recognizes Doran as made of the cut of the similar cloth, so he welcomes you in and sees that you're quite capable. The only information that he can give is that she went out into the forest to the south to train and never came back. And this was 2 weeks ago, and nobody's been able to find the whereabouts of her since then. People have gone into the forest and looked around, but nobody has come up with any information yet.
Does she belong to a fighters guild of any sort, or some sort of? Does she have a master?
She does not belong to any type of fighters guild. She's pretty young. I mean, Gerald himself is maybe, I don't know, 35, 36. So she was in her late 20s. She was just starting out on the path of being a fighter. If you were to think of it in a metagame term, she might have been a level 0, starting to develop her skills. Her father was also a fighter and passed down his sword to Elizabeth, which is probably the reason why she wanted to start out on that path. And she was going to train herself up to the best of her ability so that she could leave Covenant to find a master, much like you speak, or find a guild, much like you are saying. But yeah, she went into the woods, what did I say, 2 weeks ago, and has been missing since.
And what is your trade, Gerald?
He is a potter. He makes clay, pottery, and goods. He very much enjoyed helping her with her archery skills by taking the runoff from some of his pottery and just making thin sheets of clay and tossing them up in the air while she would shoot them down.
Can we assume that he was okay with her desire to be a fighter and things like that? Or...
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Doran wants to ask, has she ever gone off before to do training?
She has gone off before, but this is the first time that she said she was going south into the southern woods. She's done training like on the shores. She's done training near the docks. She's gone into the wooded area where Furby just went. But she hasn't gone south into the greater forested area of the island. So once again, Covenant is the commercial district, which you're looking at, the residential district, which is off map, which is more farmstead and homesteads. And then there's a bunch of just wooded foresty area that is not developed.
So they should go towards like Strandwoods or more towards Seven Gates?
So this is an island of Covenant. I mean, if you're talking direction, south is towards Seven Gates, but he does not think that she would leave the island.
She didn't go across water. She kind of went.
He doesn't think so. There's no ferry down there. The ferry is at the docks, which is at the north end of town.
I have a question. Does the town guard or any of Elizabeth's friends have any information that we should get before we look into it ourselves?
She didn't have too many friends. She was a little bit of a loner. She visited Vax the smithy because she wanted to just learn more about the strength of her sword and such. But she's kind of a loner. She didn't have too many close friends for sure. She knew some people around town, but nobody who he would say was really, really close.
What about the town guard? Have they made any sort of investigation on their part?
He's brought it up to the town guard. They have kept their eyes open, but they have sent they have sent like pairs or trios of people just to walk the woods. But he gets the sense that it's not a huge town guard to begin with. B, they're not really. This isn't like the town's in danger kind of concern, so it's not at the top of their priority list.
2 weeks though, that's a long time.
And again, 3, it's a big forested area, so there's a lot of ground to cover, and they don't have the manpower to do like a
get an
full
article
search.
of her clothing.
Yes,
we might be able to make use of a canine nose that can help us.
He gives you an article of her clothing.
Wait, does he still have her sword, or does she have her sword?
She took the sword with her for training.
Okay. Or any of her other weapons or armor here?
She didn't have very much in the ways of fighter gear. She just had basic leather armor, which she took with her, and the sword. Those are her two treasures.
Her two main things. Okay.
Yeah, I say we use the dog whistle straight up and ask for Shadow to help us track down this girl.
Well, I say we start with the smith. The smith tends to know their customers very well. And then from there, we can go hunting around in the southern woods.
Who has the dog whistle?
Furby has it.
I do.
God, Persona. Damn it. Okay, well, yeah, let's go to Vax. Thank you, Gerald. We'll do our best.
Cool. Britt, what were you hoping to do anything else, or do you want to rendezvous with these two?
I was actually thinking I would probably sit down and start making a little piece of jewelry. So I'm probably sitting in front of the blacksmith shop, just tinkering away.
Yeah, totally. I mean, he's got not a whole lot of stuff going on. He'll lend you a table.
Oh, great! Thank you.
Eventually, Cheech and Chong show up at the blacksmith, and they say hi. You're at the blacksmith's now.
We will fill in Britt on what we have decided to do and what we're doing, and the information we have gathered so far, and the fact that we're going to go in and talk to the smith about fucking old Jackie Chan.
Wow. Yeah, I think he'll be willing to help. By the way, if we find anything like ember or quartz or marble, this guy's willing to give us 50 gold pieces for it.
Yes, we saw his post on the board before we came
Amazing.
here. God. All right, so let's talk to the blacksmith.
First, I'd like to put down the short sword and hand crossbow that I took from Nalia and see if I can get some coin for them.
Totally. Yeah, you can totally sell those. The hand crossbow is retail. It's 75. So whatever half of 75 is, that's what he'll give you.
Okay.
Right? Crossbow, hand, 75. Yeah. He said, "Oh, you don't see many of these beauties around."
Yeah, I'll take the
75 divided by 2, rounded down.
37. Am I wrong? I feel like I'm wrong. I'm not a math man. I can bring up a calculator. 75 divided by 2 equals 37. Yes, I'm a math man. What about the short sword?
Math man.
Short sword. You mean the dagger?
No, not the silver
Nalia
dagger.
had a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. The short sword, same thing. Short sword is much less specialized, 10. So he'll give you 5 gold for that.
Okay. So, and I would like to pay to have. I also have a sickle as my kind of offhand backup weapon. I'd like to pay to have it silvered.
Ah,
Since now we know that there might be a chance of running into lycanthropy, I would like to have it silvered.
sure.
And how much would that throw down money?
Silvered. Let's see. Looking it up. Silvered weapons. See under weapon. Weapon. Silvered 148. Damn it, I was just there. Silvered weapons. You can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold.
Oh, fuck.
I say we wait on that. We still
Yeah,
have the
I'm gonna have
dagger.
to. We're just gonna have to take real good care of this fucking dagger.
Or decide on one thing that gets silvered.
While we're doing that,
Well, we have
I
the
asked
dagger.
I asked him questions about the girl and the work that he's done for her.
Yeah, what do you know of Elizabeth Yeoman and her disappearance, if anything? We are trying to find her. We are attempting to.
He doesn't know anything about the actual he has been visited by Gerald, so he knows that she has disappeared. He thinks it's a crying shame. It's a darn crying shame. It was a lovely girl, and that fine blade, finest blade I've ever seen in my life, that's for sure. Given to her by her father, I believe. She had me inscribe her initials on the scabbard. It was I suppose that was when I started thinking about making my wares look a bit more presentable, because that scabbard, you look at it and it was a thing, a work of art, a thing of beauty.
What made it a work of beauty? Was it the materials or just the
craftsmanship and the craftsmanship and the materials used. It also had just some flair to it with some non-precious gemstones.
Would you say that it was eye-catching? Maybe some bandits could have seen it from a distance. And...
It was definitely eye-catching.
Eye-catching, okay.
But yeah, he doesn't get out of town too much. He doesn't really walk in the southern woods, that's for sure.
Has he heard any tale of the Southern Woods? Any tale of danger or?
No, there's been no tales in the Southern Woods. Certainly no. This is a small island with not many dangers whatsoever. I mean, there's a very slim possibility that maybe a bear or something is living in there, but even that, I highly doubt that a bear of this island would be very vicious and try to attack somebody. But well, you never know. Adventurers such as yourself, I'm sure you realize that luck comes and goes like the wind. A stroke of bad luck is sometimes all it takes.
I want to ask him, does he know what would be, what would be the fastest travel route to the Southern Woods?
Go to the last house in the residential district and just keep walking that direction.
Okay.
That's maybe where she went to go train, you think?
Yeah, I'd say probably just going through town until you reach the edge of the woods and enter the woods.
So now we have like a kind of a sense of where she might have went to go train. Yeah. Is it? I was gonna look up. Well, wait. We're not worried about weight, are we, Steve? Necessarily?
Nah.
Okay.
No, nuts to weight.
Okay. I was gonna try to trade in my chainmail for something maybe lighter, but that's all. Yeah, I won't.
I mean, that would affect.
If you say don't worry about
your
it,
stealth ability versus.
I don't know, man. I always think about weight. But if Steve doesn't care, then I don't care. Yeah, let's try to find. I mean, I think we should use the dog whistle and just try to get a dog.
You also have a dog in your party.
I was waiting until I came back to the party to say this. I didn't want to just infer. Furbogles go back to the party. I'm in the woods, okay? Yeah, no, after conferring with the woods, I would like to try to reconvene with the party.
You reconvene with the party and tell them,
hey,
y'all.
everybody, what's going on? Do you guys need a dog? I'm a dog.
Too late. I'm already blowing the whistle.
I hold the whistle behind my back, and I'm taller than you.
I'm coming at you with my lips pursed.
All right,
I'm so
look,
tall.
we need the dog to help find the girl.
Yeah, we catch up. Everybody on all.
Wild
all
shape.
the
I turn
details.
into a dog. What's up?
Sniff this. Sniff this. Article of clothing. And you do have like a keen sense of smell, right?
I
as a
have
dog?
whatever wolf has.
Oh, you snaps a wolf?
I'm a wolf now.
Mama wolf. Sniff.
And I have to
these
actually.
drawers.
I'm supposed to actually define this. All of my items and materials morph into my wild shape form.
Okay.
Yep. A wolf has keen hearing and smell, advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell, and pack tactics. The wolf has an advantage on attack rolls against creatures. Blah 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 blah. Cool. I mean, are you? Is this a now? You charging the gate right now? You storming? You going
I'm
out?
a wolf. They told me to turn into a wolf. I'm doing wolf time. Let's go.
Well,
So basically, I just
Can you
learned this, so
talk?
I'm very excited to do it. So like, I'm like, yeah, like I'm a wolf now. What's up?
Can you
Wild
talk
shape
still?
done. No, but you saw what happened.
But you can understand us.
You heard me say I'm turning into a wolf, yo, and then I turned into a wolf. Like that's it. I can understand you. Yes.
Druids, unless it's a circle of the moon thing, druids have the ability to telepathically communicate with one creature at a time when they're in their beast form.
Okay.
It will be Ulna.
Oh well, welcome to my space.
I mean, we were
my
talking.
inner
Yeah,
space.
no, hey, what's up?
We're gonna need you to smell and try to pick up the scent of this girl who went missing 2 weeks ago. She went into the southern woods.
Absolutely.
Can you lead us on our quest to
Give me that-
rescue
give me that
Elizabeth
garment.
Yeoman?
Give me that garment.
What garment is it, Steve?
It's a nightshirt.
I
Pants.
put the
That's
put the
what
night
I was
shirt.
thinking. Panties.
Rolled a hard sniff.
Sniff hard.
Sniff it good.
Advantage to sniff.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up that telepathy thing. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but I'll look it up.
I trust
Well,
you on it.
I would still like say, okay, good boy, Furby. Sniff and
Yeah.
find, sniff and seek. You know, like a
I haven't.
hopefully you're a decently trained wolf and can not just the dog is gonna go hump the nearest leg you see now.
So sorry. What are y'all doing? You're heading out?
No. Ulna and I are telepathically communicating, or if not, whatever. But I'm sniffing the thing and trying to discern where.
Yeah, we're
A
using
scent, a
Furby
scent,
as
yeah.
a hound dog to
Yeah,
try
I'm
to
the hound
sniff
dog.
out the Elizabeth's scent in the southern woods.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
With advantage button. Oh Lord. Oh, advantage. Core. Perception. Boom. Wisdom. Oh, girl.
Oh,
yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
You easily pick up the scent, and you can see that it's heading south.
I don't know how I talk.
I think you know, I mean
I point and I gesture
okay.
as dog or wolf, and then I start to run that way.
yeah, we will follow suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll see you later, Vax. Wish us luck.
who's Fox? I'm sorry, I'm turning to Scooby Doo.
I gotta go in a couple minutes, crew.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock. I feel like this is if Sam's got to go,
Is there a
that's a good
holding
place to
pattern?
call it.
That's a pretty good a cliffhanger of me running off in the distance as a wolf.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. This is recording of the stream that you're probably all listening to now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Before we go, the first of the month happened, so we actually got patrons coming in hot. Once again, if you donate $5 or more as a patron, you get your shout out at the end of the podcast / stream. So this is the shout out to Sorrow Song. Thank you so much. Drunk Kids Gaming. Thank you so much. Reggie Bring It. Thank you so much. California Carl. Thank you so much. Time Jumper, thank you so much. Your patronage is amazingly appreciated. It's just a stupid little summer hobby, but your support is unbelievable. So thanks. Well, that's it for today. Once again, I'm Steve. That's Curly. That's Sam. That's Kaz. That's Carissa.
That's good.
Catch you later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Toots.